Hello. So Caroline's here. Obviously, you know, she's my sister. So I'm forcing her to make a YouTube video with me because I think this would be really fun to look back on. So I wanted to do a sister tag because I googled the questions and they're actually really funny and I want to see what she says about me. So we're gonna do a sister tag and yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first question is, what do you like about your sister? You can go first.
Oh no, you go first. Oldest first.
What do I like about Caroline? She's funny, she's more outgoing than I am. She makes me laugh because she's sarcastic and has a dry sense of humor. Yeah, that's what I like.
That's
about her.
it?
Do you have a lot more to say
No,
about me?
I really only have one thing. I like how together you are.
Like organized?
I like how you have organized and you always have a plan. And I like that because I'm so like
Disorganized. That's what I
completely
like how
a mess.
disorganized you are because it's funny to me because your stories
I'm
about how
always-
disorganized
yeah.
you are like make me laugh.
Yeah, I also like how heartless you are. Which sounds very negative, but it's actually such a positive thing because you like don't let people walk all over you and like you know when to like lay down the law, and I really like that. So
Okay, I'll take that. I don't mind that
kind of
answer.
a bad answer, but
All right, since I went first last time, you have to go first
oh,
this time.
goody.
So, what is your best childhood memory that involves your sibling?
Probably pretending we were Pocahontas in the den and we would lay down the couch cushions. We like jump from each couch cushion, pretending like those were rocks on the water. Either that or concerts in the sunroom, pretending we were Hannah Montana.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Or when we pretended we were teachers.
Oh yeah. Do you
Except
remember the
Caroline would
balloons?
always get mad at me because I'm a bit controlling.
A bit.
And I would always have the nicer school supplies, and I'd make her take all the... No, my favorite childhood memory is when Caroline and I would go toy shopping, and my mom would make us use our own money, and I would convince Caroline she needed a certain toy, and I'd make her buy me toys. Or when Caroline was just easy to take advantage of. Do you remember? If I ate all my food and I was still hungry, I would go up to Caroline and pretend I was a dog and be like, woof, 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 woof. And then she'd be like, oh, here, dog, and give me her food. That's my favorite, taking advantage.
That wouldn't
of
happen
you.
nowadays.
Yeah,
I take her food now.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite. That's just like, I don't know. I feel like most people don't do that.
No.
What's your funniest memory together, just like in general?
You have to go?
My favorite memory of just like, what makes me think of you? I don't know. I feel like they're always like changing.
Yeah.
My favorite like general memory is like just when we go to Target.
Yeah.
Like that's when I think of Caroline, I think of like a Target trip.
Oh
Or
yeah.
TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is new.
Yeah. I think like car rides.
Yeah. I don't know.
We always rant.
Yeah.
So.
I don't have like a specific memory.
Mm-mm.
Just like you've been around my whole life. So next question. What's your favorite inside joke?
Oof. Jessica.
Jessica!
You have to tell them about Jessica.
No, it's an inside joke.
No, but
you
they-
tell them they know.
Well, they can know like a little bit of background with Jessica.
Jessica's our middle sister.
Yeah.
If you've met her, we're sorry.
Yeah. Jessica's
If you
the
haven't,
worst human being.
You're welcome.
She's like me times 100, so,
Yeah. So-
not good.
That's the inside joke. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Question 5. You go first. What annoys you the most about your sister? I
I
feel like you have more to say.
I know. I want you to go first.
What annoys me the most about Caroline is she's so moody. You're so moody. Like everyone else will be like kind of annoyed, but Caroline's just over dramatic. Like, okay, New York. We were in New York and we were all stop laughing. We were all really hot, right? And Caroline's just like complaining. She's like, it's so hot. Blah, blah, blah. Like she's like acting like
hot.
she's the only one that's hot. She's the only one that's sweaty. She's the only one that's tired. Like she was just like in a bad mood. And then once Caroline's in a bad mood, everyone's in a bad mood because she's annoying about it. So that's the most, you don't really annoy me any other way.
So yeah, you
It's
really
just
feel.
like, when you're, no, but that's the only thing. Like, that was my example. I'm still heated about it. It was recent. But that's like, the only, like, she's just so moody, so it can be annoying. Like, if you say one little thing wrong to Caroline, like, it's the end of the world, and the rest of your day's ruined. That's it.
Wow. So I think you just do little things that really tick me and get on my nerves.
What annoys me the most about Caroline is
Okay,
I'm the
it's my
favorite, so
turn.
she gets annoyed
It's
by
my
that.
turn. Okay, yeah. So she is the favorite. Like, everyone in my family will say, there's no favorite. She's like everyone's favorite. It's just simple, which I'm okay with. Like, it just happens. It's whatever. But I think this actually story, it annoys me and my dad the most, I think. So we went to visit her. It was her freshman year at Mary Washington. And basically it was family weekend. And
This never happened!
no, it happened. So we text her and say, hey, we're here. Homegirl, okay, keep in mind, she hasn't seen any of us in a while. Homegirl over here is like, okay, I'm doing laundry. We sat outside for 30 minutes waiting for Princess to
I
come
don't do
out.
that often, though.
Okay, but that was so
That was
annoying.
one
But
time.
New York was one time. We don't go to New York every weekend.
No, but you're moody all the time.
I am moody. It's just like, I'm just a moody
I'm
person.
always on time and considerate of time. That was just
No.
a one-time thing. Your answer is invalid. Moving
Okay.
on.
Don't have a
Do you have
sister.
really anything else that annoys me? Or annoys you about me?
Everything.
She's just jealous because I'm the favorite. What else?
No.
What do you and your sister have in common?
Absolutely nothing.
We both have blue eyes. Other than that, we're kind of different.
We're
No, we have the same sense of humor.
Yeah, well, I think we're both very blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we really are. I think that's pretty much it.
We kind of have similar interests.
Yeah.
sometimes.
No,
It depends.
not at all.
Okay. What do we do for fun? We go to Target
Target.
and shop
Shop.
and get coffee.
I just burped.
All right. Describe your sister in 3 words.
Oof.
Outgoing. Extra. And funny. Nice words as our family watches this, please, Caroline.
You're sassy,
Okay.
but you're considerate,
Oh.
and you're lavish. I don't know if lavish counts, but you live a lavish lifestyle. So I guess that's one.
You said I live in the projects. My bedroom looks lavish, I guess.
I'm looking at a Kate Spade book right now, so
yeah.
I mean,
Okay. What's your nickname family calls you? I guess sister.
sister.
No, that's what
we
they
say.
call us the Bird Girls, which is so unoriginal.
That's
if you're
so
watching
stupid.
this, stop calling us that.
It's
Uh,
Sister B.
But we call ourselves Sista B, and then that follows the next nickname, or not nickname, question. What are your nicknames for each other? So
That's
I-
Wiz.
and I call her Woogie. But when we're talking about the two of us together, we call ourselves Sister B.
I like Wookster better.
You're Woogie, so.
Wookster.
Whose room is more of a mess?
I don't know.
Probably Caroline's. I clean my room every day.
I clean about half a year.
Mom, comment on this video and say whose room's messier.
But keep in mind when Elizabeth used to live with us. So actually, I think it's you.
No.
Yeah.
How often do we argue? Well, we don't live together, so right now, never. We honestly don't. If we ever did argue, it would be like a 10-minute argument.
No.
Like, we'd be like, oh my god, Caroline, blah, 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 blah. And she'd be like, Elizabeth, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, 5 minutes later, we'd be like, do you want to go to Target with me? So.
I also think it's whenever like mom or dad's with us that we argue. Like when it's just
Or it's hot.
When,
Or if Caroline's hungry.
if I'm hungry, I'll pick a fight with a tree.
When we used to go shopping, I would bring snacks in my purse for Caroline, so when she got hungry, she wouldn't ruin my day.
I am moody.
But we don't really I don't think we've ever had like a huge argument.
Except for when we were little kids and you'd like claw me out.
Do you remember that? Yeah, I used to dig my nails into her.
Yeah.
What's one thing you love to do together? Target.
Yoga.
No, I hate yoga. Yeah, Target, eat, shop. The basics. We don't really do anything unique.
The most basic thing you can think of,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah. Who's the most talented?
Definitely me.
But like at what?
Everything. What are you talented at?
I don't know. But like I feel like our talents are in different places.
Got a talent in vlogging.
Who's more introverted or extroverted? Caroline's like, I feel like we're both. It just depends on our mood. Caroline, I definitely, like, if someone were to talk to us after a 5-minute conversation, would say Caroline's the extroverted one and I'm more introverted. But like, once I'm comfortable around someone, or like if I'm just in the mood to, I'm really extroverted.
Especially
can
now.
I used to be really shy.
Like it went to the point where I remember having to pay at the register for her because
I was scared of cashiers, okay?
but now she's like so outgoing that it's awesome, but
like still, if, I don't know, you're a stranger and you talk to us, you'd probably still say Caroline's extroverted and I'm more introverted, but it depends on
unless it's hot.
Yeah. Or if Caroline's, I don't know, sometimes Caroline's introverted and doesn't want to talk to anybody. So it really depends. What's your favorite makeup brand? Well, I don't mind. Caroline does makeup really well, so mine's It Cosmetics. Ooh, or Tarte.
It says
No,
one.
I'll choose Tarte. I use It Cosmetics, but I like that's my daily stuff, but like when I'm trying to be bougie, I'll use Tarte stuff. And they're like cruelty free and like vegan and like all the good stuff, so I choose Tarte.
I gotta say Too Faced, and I always joke about it. I always say that I'm the most Too Faced person you'll ever meet. But no, I actually really like Too Faced just because I feel like I've actually never had an issue with any of their makeup, and it never makes you break out or anything. All this stuff is natural. I actually think they are cruelty free as well, so that's positive.
If you can't tell by our faces right now, Caroline's into makeup and I'm not. I put my foundation on with my hands.
Yikes.
Caroline, stay tuned. We're going to be doing a video with makeup. So keep your eye out for that. That sounded YouTuber-ish, right?
No, not at all. You're not a YouTuber.
What's something weird your sister likes to eat?
Okay, don't you dare say what I think, because that's a long time ago. No, that was like forever ago.
Alright,
What are you
so
gonna say? I
forever
don't
ago,
care.
when we were really little, the weirdest thing I remember about Caroline is she used to eat peas and ketchup together. And then it switched to barbecue sauce.
And now I don't do it.
Now she doesn't do it.
Okay.
But like when I
It was
think
like
of something
10 years
weird,
ago.
I guess right now, like if I was thinking about what's weird is I eat really clean and like not processed and like
I eat all processed.
I'm pretty healthy, so like just when Caroline's like, oh, I'm eating a corn dog or like something like that, like that's weird to me because I don't eat stuff like that. But now she doesn't really eat anything weird.
Everything you eat is weird. She eats like this thing called quinoa and then like an acai bowl.
Acai bowl.
I'm like, what? I like told my dad.
There's actually an acai bowl place here. We should go.
Good luck.
So you can try
Do
it.
I got mac and cheese? I ain't going.
So we have very different diets. So I
Yes.
guess like our diets are weird to each other because we don't eat.
Going to die at 80, going to die at 20.
Yeah, when I told Caroline she had to bring her own snacks because she wouldn't like what I have here.
I brought a Rice Krispie treat bar and some Pringles.
So what is your sister really bad at? Ooh, hard questions. Caroline's bad at grammar.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Very bad.
not like in a mean way. She's just like,
No, I'm
she's not
illiterate.
good at grammar.
I think you're really bad at sports.
I go to spin class now. I'm
Okay,
like, actually.
sports, honey boo boo.
Okay, yeah, legit sports, yeah. Because I don't have depth perception.
See?
So like, but that affects everything. That affects likes going down the stairs and like driving. Like it affects my whole life. I'm just not good at anything. To turn that around, what's your sister really good at? Caroline's good at makeup. Like I'm not good at makeup at all, so like I think it's really cool that you are.
Yeah. What are some stuff that you're good at? We'll find out what she's good at, I guess, in a couple of years.
Mom, so I feel better about myself when you comment down here and tell me what I'm good at.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I'm good at spin. I'm good at cooking. I've made a lot of cool stuff this
Yeah,
summer.
you are good at cooking. It's just
You like my sweet potato fries.
Yeah, that's not good.
Who takes longer to get ready in the morning?
Oh,
Caroline.
me.
For sure. It takes me like 30 minutes to get ready.
Takes me like 30 hours.
And that's if I'm doing my hair and makeup.
I'm now a solid hour. I can get
Yeah.
everything done in an hour.
But Caroline gets more distracted than me.
Oh yes, I turn that Netflix on and I'm gone.
And then this is the last question. So describe the last thing you did with your sister. We went to New York together. So the last thing we did was eat Auntie Anne pretzels on the train.
Oh yes. As I had to write thank you cards. Shout out to my mother for making me do all of
This
this.
video just includes Mom, honestly. We should have FaceTimed her in. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching our sister tag.